Okay, so part 2 of my domestic violence escapade. So I met this supervisor of the place where I was working. He had dark olive complected skin, dark black hair. He was a nice looking man. He really was. But he told me he was 30 and I believed it. Because of him, the legacy of Worm is that I will card anyone who asks me out, and I'm probably going to run a criminal background check. Anyhow, we lived in this little apartment in Commerce together. And of course, I did the female stuff of, cooking and blah, 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 which is scary because I didn't even know how to use a mop until I was 18. And I am not even close to kidding you. My mother did everything for me. So I kind of struggled with the housekeeping stuff, and he'd get kind of loud, but I figured he was just frustrated because I suck at any kind of I guess housework. I'll admit it, I suck at it. So his soon-to-be ex-wife managed to find out where we lived. She was beating on the door, screaming at us in the middle of the night. And that was when I found out that he was still married to her. Yeah. So she actually attempted to unalive herself and managed to get the window open on I think it was the 3rd or 4th floor of the hospital room she was in. And she jumped, okay? This woman was heartbroken. She was legitimately trying to just escape from all of it. I'm glad she didn't. So we ended up having to split for a little bit. I went and lived with my parents, and he was supposed to have been staying with his son. I did find out that he never did that. He was just out running around, sleeping with whichever poor sap wanted to, step into the bar with him. So all of that, I go back with my parents, and we did he lived in one town and I lived in the other one for a while. He was extremely jealous. He was constantly accusing me of being out with somebody else, and it never happened. So I didn't know what I was looking at red flag wise. My childhood wasn't really abusive like that. So, what do? You learn as you go. So we finally find out that the divorce is final, and he decides to move me into the house he shared with his ex-wife. Worst mistake ever. And you can go find part 3. It'll be up now.